Se você adora ver policiais corruptos recebendo o que merecem, então você está no lugar certo. Neste vídeo, te apresentamos alguns dos casos mais impactantes, onde oficiais corruptos foram humilhados por uma autoridade superior.
You got any credentials?
I'm not going to provide that, just because of a call.
No dia 31 de março, em 2024, 2 policiais foram chamados por um residente local no condado de Sussex em relação a uma pessoa que estava sentada em seu carro, estacionado em uma propriedade pública. O policial começou com o pé esquerdo e imediatamente mostrou sinais de agressão. E o que ele faz a seguir vai te deixar furioso.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are
I'm
you?
Corporal Watt with the Millsboro Police Department. The reason why we're making contact, some lady came out to report that you've been sitting out here for over 4 hours.
Okay.
Find out what the deal is, what's going on.
Just sitting here minding my business, not doing anything.
You got any credentials?
I'm not going to provide that, just because of a call. Brunville, Texas.
You told her that you're correct?
Well, yeah, that's what I told her.
Okay. Do you have any credentials?
Yeah, but I don't want to provide that right now.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Because it's optional, and I just don't want to provide it right now.
What's that?
Because it's optional.
If you're you have to provide credentials to what you're going on, and you have to report it to the dispatch center that you're out here.
No, but I didn't tell you that I was. Told her I was. I'm not telling you that I'm one.
Well, this is private property, you know.
This what is private property?
What is private property?
This roadway here?
This road is private property.
How is this road private property?
Because it is. It's a development. It's run by the HOA.
Where's the signs that says private property? There's no signs that says trespassing there. It's a public street, and there's no signs that says private parking there or private property. Absolutely no signs.
So I actually know where the HOA person lives.
Well, over there is probably private property, but not here.
This is a private property road.
This is not a private property road. This is accessible from the public. That's a public street there.
It might be accessed from the public, but this is private property.
Well, no one asked me
if HOA run development.
No one asked me to leave. Hey, can I have your name, please?
Yeah, it's Officer Shockley.
Officer Shockley and Officer Bullock.
Oh, can I get a badge number?
1098.
Can I get a badge number?
Observe como o oficial parece chateado. Ele está furioso porque o civil não está ouvindo suas ordens ilegais e sem fundamento. Isso é corrupção faz com que essas pessoas se sintam no direito e esqueçam que são servidores públicos.
So even if it's private property, the owner has to ask me to leave, and this is a public street. I already did a GIS survey. I already did it.
We can also remain out here until you're completed your investigation. So
it's a free country. I mean,
you're right.
Of course. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm not gonna.
What she's worried about, she has a child that's out here, and people abduct kids.
But did she accuse me of?
About that.
Did she accuse me of abducting anyone?
No, but she's worried about it. It's a safety.
I'm worried about a lot of things too, but I don't be calling the cops on people for every little issue. If there's no crime, unless there's a crime, right?
You're right. Yeah.
Well, your tag doesn't come back to anything, so I'm going to be running everything else.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what are you investigating? Okay.
But I just don't like to identify just because someone calls. You understand that? I just don't like to identify just because someone called. Brunville, Texas State, absent RAS. There's no probable cause for you guys to get my information. And that's the reason why I don't want to call. I know he's going to probably want some retribution because I know my rights. But I'm not asking that lady to identify. I gave her a courtesy of telling her what I'm doing here when she approached me, and I thought that was the end of it, but apparently not. I didn't have to. I could have stayed silent and not say a single word, right? And it's my right not to identify.
Why she's concerned?
I have a lot of concerns too, but if I'm not breaking the law, right? Should I identify? Should I just give up my Fourth Amendment rights?
Well, no one's asked you for your information.
Just because I invoke my rights. You think that's fair? I'm not doing anything wrong.
You're parked on a public street.
Yeah. A lot of people park in a public street. That car is parked in a public street.
So, you're right. It's a public roadway. So you can park here. We're more concerned about what's going on.
Yeah, but I dispelled your fears.
Yeah,
I said
you're right. Okay.
What I'm doing. You guys have the tag, so no, you know, right? And not a single person reported a crime. They're just a suspicious car. Suspicion is not a felony or a misdemeanor.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
That's why we made contact with you.
Exactly. And I'm talking to you, right? I didn't have to say a word. I could have just stayed silent the entire time, but I'm not that type of rude person who just doesn't say anything. We're all humans, right?
Apesar de ser razoável e educado, o dono do carro ainda foi assediado por policiais que não conseguiam deixá-lo em paz. Por isso é crucial treinar e educar adequadamente os policiais para que saibam quando estão infringindo os direitos de outras pessoas. De qualquer forma, o dono dá ao oficial uma verdadeira lição.
No point in time did I trespass on anyone's property. I stayed in my car. This is the safest place I can be.
Yeah, and I told you why we made contact with you.
I heard you.
Okay.
I heard you.
So,
yeah, but
do you have any questions?
yeah, am I gonna be is there gonna be some sort of retribution just because they invoked my rights by this guy here? I understand. You sound reasonable. You sound like a professional, honestly. There are not too many cops who are professional like you and level-headed.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You're right. It seems like you know your laws.
Yeah, I'm very much aware of all of them, yeah.
But no, we're good to go as long as you don't have any more questions.
Yeah, and you can verify I'm not disrespectful to either of you. I just want to invoke my rights and be left alone because...
Yeah.
But what I would do is just document their license plate number, take a picture of the car, but I'm not going to call the cops on someone for no reason.
Yeah.
You know, if I see them trying to sneak into someone's property, well, that's a different story, right? Mm-hmm. But someone just sitting in their cars, you know, I got to understand their fears can't trump people's rights, you know, to just be here on a public street.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I wouldn't do that to your son. I mean, I'm just assuming you have a son or whatever. No matter what color they are, I wouldn't do it. And maybe that's something that people need to be aware of, you know?
Yeah, but you got to understand the day and time we're in.
Listen, it's always been danger from way back then to now. We're in the safest times we've ever been in right now with level of security that we have. Okay?
Yeah.
Things were worse back then. We have a lot of security. There are cameras everywhere. The minute you call a cop, they're here.
That doesn't mean things...
Right? From one call to the next. To the next, to the next, to the next. Imagine that. We gotta use... We gotta be rational and think about when we call the cops, man, instead of wasting resources like this. Say, ma'am, hey, do you have the license plate number? We have the tags, and we'll send an officer just to drive by and observe. And I think that's how it should be.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I hope you agree and understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I hear you. But I'm gonna get out of here, okay?
I appreciate you, man. All right, do you have a car? Can I get a incident, the CAD number? I want to request that 911 call and hear exactly what that person said.
So they came to our police department.
Oh, they actually came all the way there?
Yeah.
Well, the incident number then, so I can...
Esse auditor mostrou ao policial corrupto quem é que manda. Precisamos de mais disso neste país. Mas nem todo mundo é tão corajoso quanto esse homem. E é aí que entram os bons policiais, como fizeram no caso a seguir.
So this is that female, Trevino. She flicks me off as I'm going back to back of my patrol car, fails to signal left hand to go into the left lane. She flicks me off, so I just wanted a second when I made contact with her. How's it going? Officer Akers, New Braunfels Police Department. Okay.
I know who you are.
That's fine. Well, the reason why you're being...
over for flipping you off.
No, ma'am. The reason why...
You are retaliating against me. You turned your sirens on and everything, ran over here like a crazy person.
Okay, well, ma'am, the reason why you're being contacted is you failed to signal lane change when you flicked me off.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and step out of the car. Step out of the car. I have 3 officers here.
He's hurt me before. Please don't let him.
Yeah, would you mind, Henderson, go ahead and detain her in cuffs?
No, because he's been illegal to me.
Okay, all right.
Repara como o oficial parece irritado e a interrompe completamente assim que ela começa a mencionar que ele ouviu antes. Isso é uma indicação suficiente para entender que o Patrick é um tirano. Mas tem mais. Enquanto ele continua falando, a raiva dentro dele só aumenta.
Go ahead and detain her in cuffs.
No, because he's been illegal to me.
Okay, all right. You're under arrest for failed to signal lane change.
I'm under arrest for failing to signal a lane change?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm under arrest for
Yes, ma'am.
Stay still. I'm sorry. You guys just know this is. You guys just know it is. You guys know it is. You're under arrest. Grab my phone. Please grab my phone.
We'll get it.
You want me to transport, or you think better?
Danny can do it.
Danny, would you mind just transport? You don't have to do anything else other than transport.
É só quando chega um oficial superior e humilha o Patrick que ele acaba aprendendo uma lição. O oficial pede para ele desligar a câmera corporal para evitar a vergonha. Então temos que depender do áudio de um celular no lugar.
What's that? Yeah, she has a driver's license, but...
I'm gonna turn this off. You off?
Yeah, she has a driver's license, but...
I'm gonna turn this off. Why are we arresting you for traffic infraction?
Well, she comes down the street, comes right towards me. As I'm walking back by the car to do nothing, she flicks me off.
Mm-hmm.
And then as she does that, she gets on the lane, fails the signal lane change.
Mm-hmm.
See? You guys, it's gonna be an issue?
Huh?
You think it's gonna be an issue?
Given your history,
Yeah.
so any other person you would write a ticket to, right?
Yeah.
So that's how you have to treat every interaction.
Okay.
So this is something that you would normally write a ticket for, then it's write a ticket for.
Yeah. You want me to go ahead, Alicia?
Yes.
Yeah.
Procedure for the plate for Charles Paul 1990 for number 3 Volkswagen 4-door blue post.
Alright.
PD 35, cancel order. 217, can you bring it back up here? Take the handcuffs off. Alright, so let's write the ticket and go about it that way.
Sounds good.
Because all you're going to do is give her more ammo. Alright?
Yep.
So, write the ticket, just fill it out.
Os oficiais então tentam explicar tudo e, de alguma forma, acabam culpando ela por tudo. Nem se desculpam pela exagerada reação do oficial patriote.
You're good to go. So I understand that you flicked the officer off. That's not. So my question was, did you flick the officer off?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing. Regardless of what your history is with Officer Akers, your intense hate caused you to flick him off, and then you committed a traffic violation. Okay. Had you just gone on about your day and not worried about flicking people off or anything like that, none of this would have happened.
I know, but
It is. Oh, I did? No, I didn't.
my intention is
Let me get your signature on it. That's not pleading guilty. That just promises to take care of that ticket, okay? None of it ever is good on those automated ones. Okay? So here's the thing, right? Had you just gone on about your day, right? So your intense hatred is causing you to do other things that is drawing attention to you.
I understand what you're saying.
You need to move on with your life. Man, move along.
It's not for you. I always, you know, I always.
But
And I never thought this situation would happen to me ever. Could have happened in a million years. I never would have thought.
I'm not here to debate this situation with you. I watched the video. I know everything that occurred. Okay? I know about the court stuff, everything that occurred.
And it was
If
wrong.
Officer Akers had done anything wrong, he wouldn't be here right now.
That's
Right?
not true.
That's 100% true. It is. So you need to move on and not be running around flipping people off, right? I get it. That's your First Amendment. If you want to flip people off, but what it did is it caused you to create a hazard to a traffic infraction right in front of an officer, right? Correct?
I understand that bad things will happen to me if I do anything.
No, that's not what anybody's saying, right? You flicking people off
I know.
has caused you to do a traffic infraction right in front of an officer and caused you to get a ticket. You can choose to be defined by your past, or you can decide what you want to do. Right? But if you choose to be defined by what happened to you in the past, then you will always continue to be that person. Right? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Esse caso foi um exemplo claro de como um ego ferido pode fazer um policial fazer coisas bobas. Mas a forma como o oficial superior o fez calar foi simplesmente impressionante. Isso é o que precisamos mais na aplicação da lei. Prender alguém por não sinalizar uma mudança de faixa é uma loucura. No caso seguinte, esses policiais sacaram a arma durante uma abordagem de trânsito.
Hey, I stopped because it's not showing that you have insurance on the vehicle. Do you have insurance? Can you show it to me? Who do you have insurance through, Miss McGee? Priority insurance? Okay, I'm showing one that shows an effective date, but it's not showing an expiration date. Let me see that piece of paper. Let me see that piece of paper right there. The one underneath it. Hey, Miss McGee, can you hear me? Do you have it on your phone by chance? Okay, all right, that's fine. Okay. Well, I see an effective date of March of 08, so that typically means that you're gonna. It's gonna have insurance. So my next issue is he's supposed to have a licensed adult with him until next month. Where do you live at? Okay, just make sure you get home, all right, and don't drive without another licensed adult. Okay. All right, brother. I don't want you to get a ticket for no reason. All right.
Logo depois que o oficial Shane deixou o jovem ir, outro oficial o parou novamente. No entanto, em vez de parar imediatamente, o jovem dirigiu um pouco mais e estacionou na igreja da sua família, onde sua mãe estava naquele momento. Essa ação não agradou nada aos oficiais e o que fizeram depois vai te deixar sem palavras.
We're turning onto Hills Road. We're slow rolling on Hills Road now, going back towards the access road. Pulling into Brushy Island Family Life Center. Get your hands up!
No!
Open that door, step out with your hands up! Open the door!
Come open it, please.
Reach out and open the door!
Come open.
Reach out and open the door! There you go. Step out, just keep your hands up, that's all you gotta do, okay?
Unbuckle it, please.
Unbuckle the seatbelt. Just hang on a second, stay back over there! Stay back over there!
Come unbuckle it, please.
No, just reach in there and unbuckle it. Unbuckle your seatbelt, step out.
You sure? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No way.
Nobody's gonna shoot anybody. Just stay calm.
Ma'am, stay back.
You sure? Right hand, look. Right.
Take your right hand, unbuckle the seatbelt, step out. Did you unbuckle it?
Yeah, come get my phone.
Step out. Step out of the car, keep your hands up.
Hands up.
That's all you gotta do. Hands up, hands up.
All the way up, baby.
There you go. Is the vehicle is yours? Okay. Were you on the phone with him at the time, or? He pulled out in front of another officer, and when the officer went to stop him, we continued, like I said, up over the overpass, down this way to here. He wouldn't stop. That's the reason why the lights and sirens were going.
Don't shoot my son.
No, nobody's going to shoot anybody. That's not our intentions. But like I said, we don't know what's
pulled over.
Yeah, we didn't know what was going on.
Right, and the man told him they didn't have to be, shouldn't be in the car by himself. He just left at Casey's.
Yeah,
and they told him to come straight home.
Okay.
So as he's coming home, something must have happened, and
Yeah, he pulled.
And I said, well, you need to come home. Just
Okay.
come home. I didn't know what was going on at that time. He just got pulled over.
Right.
So it's my son.
Depois de fazer um escândalo por algo aparentemente insignificante, o oficial tenta acalmar a mãe. Claro, ela está preocupada com a possibilidade de que atire no filho dela, mas os oficiais fazem ela parecer que está exagerando.
But you've got to understand from our point also, when we light him up and try to stop him, and he just keeps going. And like I said, from back there at Keel and Brockington, all the way down Keel, up over the over. So for his safety and ours, that's why we got him out the way that we did. We put him in cuffs, sort everything out, and we'll go from there. But like I said, we didn't know what was going on. Like I said, when somebody doesn't want to stop, unfortunately in our line of work, so, and I understand where you come from completely too with that. I know the time and all that right now and everything that's going on, but he did the best thing he could do. He cooperated and did everything that we asked him to. So, but like I said, but did he say why he got stopped or? The first time or whatever.
Ran the tags and it showed that it didn't have any insurance, but it does, and he sold it.
Okay.
It just wasn't coming up.
The lady that the officer is, she's a lieutenant, so it's her stop. So I'm going to let her conduct her business. But like I said, the reason why I don't know what had happened, I just happened to be on the access road when they hit the overpass. But apparently he pulled out in front of her and almost caused an accident, and that's the reason why she hit her lights or hit her sirens and lights to try to stop him to figure out what was going on. And then this is where we ended up at. Okay.
Please, let's not do this. So
that's a no. I witnessed it.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
No, I'm not leaving.
You're blocking the road right now, so.
No one's there. This is public road.
I realize that, but you're stopped in the middle.
You're not pull over on the side.
You were interfering with the traffic.
No, I'm not.
Após a abordagem, Anonymous Patriota interveio. Os oficiais o ignoraram, sabendo que agiram injustamente. Decidiu intervir para dar uma lição aos oficiais e mostrar que o que fizeram estava errado.
You got a problem with that?
Did I say anything to you?
You're staring at me, coming closer.
Is that an issue, or is that an issue?
You got a problem with it? Okay.
Did I say I had a problem?
Do your own work then.
I'm standing where I need to stand, just like you are, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir.
I lived in this town for 8 years. I've quit everything. I'm getting tired of the racism. 75% less they can pull over a white folk than a black person. Not just you, the whole department. I forwarded their request. I'm a white 57-year-old man. I got some years on you and him and her. Get respect by earning respect.
Well, that's what I'm trying to give you, sir, and you keep yelling over at me.
And I know I've had.
Why are you attacking me? I've never met you before.
You attacked me by being on a.
I asked you to get out of the roadway, sir.
And being petty.
Well, sir, it's the law, isn't that correct?
It's the law. If it's a crime scene, put out tape.
Well, no, it's a law about blocking the.
I can get on that side of tape. Yeah, I can. That's public. If the sergeant or you want to arrest me, go ahead.
Until he crosses the arrestable line, just face away from him.
Os oficiais o ignoraram completamente porque sabiam que o que fizeram foi injusto. É realmente vergonhoso que nem consigam aceitar seus erros. Em vez disso, tentaram culpar a mãe.
I'm gonna have to deal with him on his stuff, but I've also got to deal with you on a couple things too. Okay? You knew he was driving. You continue to let him drive the car. All right? You're the adult. You're responsible for him in that respect. So you authorized him to drive knowing he didn't have a valid driver's license. You understand what I'm saying? You also...
Yeah. I get it.
Well, and what's going to happen is you're going to get a ticket, all right? You're going to come to court.
Okay.
So let me go and figure out this. He's going to have at least citations. I don't know if he's going to go for anything else or not, okay? So he says that he was supposed to be going to work, but he's also supposed to be at school.
It was just registering that it didn't have insurance, and we showed the proof of the insurance. And he did say, he was like, you know, you're in close proximity. I don't want you to get a ticket for anything else. If you're heading on home, because he was just right here at Casey's.
Okay.
And he said, just go on home, you know, because he did say that. And I was like, well, you were on your way home, just come on home. And then soon, I'm on the phone with him, and that's when I heard you guys' lights on him, and he started getting into a frantic. Okay. And so I don't, he's by himself. I get it.
So listen, can I ask you to do something next time? If you're that concerned about it, three-way call 911 if you feel like it's going to be a bad situation, okay? Let them know what your concerns are, but let's get him stopped so that we don't have to do all this. Because I get it. I hear your
insane. Right? And listen, I know that my interaction ain't going to change how you feel. Right? I hope it doesn't add on to that. But nobody could have done this thing. Right? He did what we asked him to. He was compliant there.
Esse é o problema com os policiais corruptos. Cometem enormes erros e depois tentam justificá-los culpando os outros. Fizeram tudo parecer completamente justificado, quando na verdade se tratou de um abuso excessivo. Se você gostou deste vídeo, por favor, considere mostrar seu apoio dando um like e se certifique de se inscrever para ficar por dentro de futuros casos como este.